Hey YouTube, this is Mike Pan Gangster here. Today, let's talk a little bit about enchantment and re-rolling on items and what exactly um, are good ones and which ones are not that great. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you everything, but I'll show you a few. I'm gonna do a couple of re-rolls like on one of these weapons just for the sake of the video. So it's very important when you're doing these things not to worry about the cost because most likely you'll get eventually something that's pretty decent and the items that you need to be able to use to basically re-roll these items, you're gonna just constantly get them throughout the chaos levels. Okay, so not to worry about the number that you see at the bottom of there where it says 3,994. Like it seems like 4,000 is the maximum you're allowed to have, and after 4,000 it just stops there, and then you have to use them. So for the sake of the video, let's take this particular weapon that I'm not using at the moment. And if you see over here, it says enchantment. It says after reloading, gain 50% companion critical hit chance, and companion regenerate 8% of their maximum health every 5 seconds. So this is a pretty good weapon to use if you're or depending on your companion. Like it's I'm using the mushroom guy, which he could revive me. So having this type of like enchantment on a particular weapon is not that bad if you're looking for that, right? So I actually don't want to change this one. What I do want to do is probably change this one. So this one here it says enchant after action skill ends. Okay, so remember, after action skill ends. So after, I guess, once you do your abilities, gain 35% area damage and 35% spell radius for 5 seconds. Doesn't seem like super crazy. So let's change it. Let's see what happens over here. So over here it says after getting a spell kill. Is that a spell? Yeah, spell kill. Increase damage of your next critical hit by 50%. Okay, well, that's, I guess, decent if you're someone that uses a lot of spells. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to discard. As you can see, you have the option to either accept it or discard it. So I did not accept it. So, of course, you do consume the cost of doing it. But as you can see, it's written right there, reroll count 1, right? So let's go ahead and re-roll it for a second time and see what we get as a second time. While action skills is active, increase poison damage by 50%. So this is pretty good. This is if you're someone that's using poison damage, this is definitely something you would want because some skills are going to last longer than others, and having 50% increase on the damage, it's very good, right? Unfortunately, I'm not using poison, so we're just going to go ahead and not accept it. And then you're going to see that we're at reroll count 2. So as you can see, it keeps getting more and more expensive, right? Eventually it's going to get to a point where it's going to get really expensive, of course, right? We're going to go ahead and reroll it one more time. So here we get, while action skill is active, we get the fire one. Okay, so as you can see, it looks like you gotta get all the elements. So the one I would want would be frost for my build. So let's see if we could get one. After action skill increase damage next. Okay, we get the same one. Makes you wonder, like, how many different types are they? And we get the same one. I wonder if I accept this and then I reroll, maybe I won't get that no more. Okay. After getting a gun kill, gain 20% melee damage and 30% movement speed for 5 seconds. Now this is good. This is very good because not for the melee damage, but for the movement speed. Now if you're someone that needs to like run around the map, like when you're doing chaos levels, running around the map is a good way to do it. This is actually a pretty good one. Now again, I'll accept it just for the sake of the video. But as you can see, we're at reroll count 6 and we're already at 128 costs. Okay, so this is the last one I'm going to do just for the fun of it. Okay, so this one we get the increased lightning damage for 30% for 5 seconds. So as you can see, you can get every single effect on a weapon. Okay, for that one in particular, for example. So, for example, if you're looking either for fire, lightning, or whatever you're looking for, don't worry about consuming your points on your items. Again, you could reroll on a lot of different types of items. So, and putting enchantments will definitely increase the capability of your character going through the chaos levels, because as you're going through the chaos levels, especially at the beginning, if you don't have like this crazy gear set, you're gonna be struggling. You'll notice once you start going up there, even at level 3 and 4 chaos, if you're not well prepared, it's it gets pretty hard pretty quickly, especially when you got to do the boss fights and you're just not able to take them down quickly enough. Some of the fights could get pretty long, and eventually you'll just fail if you can like get a dead save or something, you know. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this explained a little bit more in depth how the enchantments on weapons or on items work and the cost and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I wish you guys a good one. Bye bye, guys.